Hi, we had some technical difficulties, and I'm not apologizing. We're here. It's just another like nice, hot, beautiful. This fucking place, Florida in the summertime, bro. I can't wait to leave. I can't wait to get out of here. Oof. I don't care if you take 2 showers a day. It's unless you're just sitting in the AC, it's just disgusting. South Florida, unless if you're just gonna sit inside all day. So what's the point of being in Florida then? If you want to go out and enjoy stuff, it's fucking disgusting, man. Anyways, I went to the Smoke It in Boynton Beach, which is one of the largest cigar lounges and humidor sections probably in America. I mean, it's not the largest, but it's massive. And anyways, I knew because I haven't been in a while. Maybe almost a month. I knew they'd have some new stuff, like it's coming out or stuff that they normally have. But anyway, so they had a whole bunch of stuff that just came out, and we got the all new Rocky Patel, and I actually had the choices of like a smaller Robusto or a larger one. I don't know if it was a Gordo, but it was larger as far as gauge. This is not a small cigar by any means. What is this? They chose Toro, but wowza, that's a big Toro. Remember, I have big hands. I got big hands, so it's got to be at least a 54 by what, 6.5? Is it 6? It's got to be a longer, maybe 6.5. I'll look that up. It's got a nice smelling foot, semi-sweet. This is the Rocky Patel gold label with, of course, some added, stuff on the bottom, which, okay, I guess that's nice if you want that. To me, here you go. We can't, okay, it's just gonna go right in the ashtray and advertise. Now don't get it twisted. Richie didn't buy the $100 Rocky Patel, what was that? Was that called the Cold? Oh no, what was that called? The Rocky Patel Revelation. What was it called? It was something, right? Rocky Patel. I'll look it up, or I won't. That $100, $120 cigar that nobody cared about. I'm sure it was a good cigar. $100. Give me a fucking break. So this is the mid-tier version, I guess. $12. I'm not saying it's the same blend. Maybe it is. I don't know. Nice looking wrapper, Ecuadorian Habano wrapper, a medium looking brown looking wrapper, like kind of splotchy, slight grippy texture to it, is a little oily. It's a nice looking wrapper. It's got Connecticut shade, double binder, Connecticut shade and Connecticut broadleaf binder. Okay, and then it's going with, what is it going with? It's going with the Nicaraguan fillers. And we got this pair with fresh watermelon. Look at that. And I chose to keep the watermelon, with the base, the rind. It's just, I like the contrast. I'm not going to cheat though. My rule is always start with the cigar, and after the first third, then we start having watermelon to refresh our palate. So I don't want the sweetness. I don't want the sweet. I don't want. It's like when she says, "No, it's okay. You don't need to wear a Jimmy," and you're like, yeah. Anyways, Rocky Patel. Big boy cigar. This is like a Super Toro if I ever saw one. Probably a 6.5. Nice looking cigar. Ecuadorian Habano, which, depending on the treatment, it's not listed as a Maduro. So, it's got to be sun grown, right? All tobacco's grown in the sun, whether you have shade or not. You can't stop the sun, right? That's a big fucking cigar, even in box press. Is this 56? That's just a fully packed cigar. That's a big boy cigar. Also, the past few days I smoked some Coronas, so like. We're gonna use a whole match just to get this thing going. Soft, gentle heat, I can't stress it enough. Can't stress it enough. Yeah. Do you know that the government has weapons and they could use frequencies to send messages or ideas into your mind? It's a fact. They admitted to it. It's all right. AP wants to say I'm a conspiracy theory. I just think you're an idiot for not knowing about these things. What do you think your tax does? Someone's got to pay for these things. What do you think every time you go food shopping, you go through those tolls? You think it's to fix the bridge? Nobody's fixing the bridge. They're developing fucking crazy weapons like that. Anyways, wow. Soft, gentle heat. It's going to have to be 3 matches on this. I just can't stress that enough. Wowza. Yeah, I don't like using torch lighters. I don't want to overcook this shit. I don't care anyone says, oh, it's Nicaraguan tobacco. I will say this. The smell from this foot being toasted is very pleasant. It's got some nice character to it. It smells hearty. We're going to go with 4 matches. Very thick tobacco and a heavily packed large cigar. Here we go. Perfect draw. That's off to a good start. It's got nice flavor. It's a medium strength. It has a long fat at the bat, coating the tongue. It's got this like sweet, gentle, like softest, creamy texture, but it's already stuck to the tongue. Very nice. Very nice. That's not the first puff impression. All right. When something's bad, it's generally bad off the bat. When something's going to be good or great, you're probably going to know right away. We'll see what's happened. It's a solid medium. We'll see if it picks up. Darkness is about 65%. Closer to 70, but it's not exactly 70. It's darker than like a Connecticut shade or something like that. We'll see as it builds up. I mean, this is a long cigar, and we're not at full potential yet. Like a toffee caramel, roasted nuts, a nice amount of like Thanksgiving level black pepper. Hey, grandma, auntie, mommy, could I have the black pepper? And you're sitting there as a kid, and they put the fresh black pepper on your turkey and your mashed potatoes. You know, not like a dab. It's a holiday. You could have more than normal. But it's not like, overdone. A luxurious amount of black pepper, which would happen on Thanksgiving or Christmas. Quite nice. The cigar's got a lot of character, a lot of flavor on it. I wouldn't say it'd be registering as a very spicy cigar or registering as a very strong cigar. I would say, though, that it's a very enjoyable cigar. I would say that it is rather delicious, I must say. And if you ask me, do I have anything bad to say about this thing? I have nothing bad to say about this thing. Right there, medium plus. This is a great cigar. Look, I'm not the biggest Rocky Patel fan. But when any brand makes a great cigar, or even just a good cigar, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not going to say if something's good, tell you it's shit. And if something's very good, I'm not going to tell you, it was good, but this. I'm going to tell you the truth no matter what. I don't care if it hurts your chocha. With consent. You asked to be here. You want the truth about the cigar. You looked it up. And I'm going to tell it to you. I can't stress it enough. I'm not going to lie to you. I can. This cigar affects Richie's mood. I just can't. You could watch my show with my words and listen to it, or put it on mute and just look at my face. I just can't stress it enough. This is a very good cigar. It's a medium plus, so that gives you some range where it's not a weak cigar, but anyone could probably enjoy this. It has so much great flavor, though. And we're just off in the bat. I'm going to go because it's going to be a long, heavy cigar. We're going to get at least about an hour and a half out of this thing. Toasty, nutty, black pepper. Has a creamy texture to it. It has some nice fucking like caramel. What's the word? Toffee. It has that nice, like, that kind of syrupy type of sweetness. Holding the smoke, the black pepper does pick up just a little bit. Oh, and there's a nice rock salt on the back end with a salty finish. So I would say it has some great balance. It's got some nice flavor, nothing exotic, but it's got some nice, almost like a semi-dessert cigar. You know, because once you go like full dessert cigar, you're like, yeah, it's super delicious, but it's like maybe it limits the use. Like, you might not, you're like, you got to be in the mood. It's almost like you're smoking fucking s'mores or an ice cream sandwich. Like, all right, bro, this cigar is so fucking sweet. I got to check my blood sugar level for diabetes. Point is, though, no, this is a nice cigar that's well balanced that anyone could enjoy. You could smoke this for breakfast. You could smoke it at nighttime. This is just a nice cigar. This really is a nice cigar. And at $12 Florida pricing for the big boy. I'm glad I chose this big Toro because the Robusto, I'd have even less time. I'm sure the Robusto would be a little stronger. Maybe I'd like it even better. Maybe I'd like it the same. That probably can't be. It's either I'm going to like it better or less. See, I generally like with the smaller gauge the cigar because you push the flavor more. But if the big Toro has enough flavor and strength, maybe that Robusto pushes even more. But maybe it makes it now where the strength, it's like a song, and if you go any louder, the speakers can't handle that level of juice going to it, and then you're losing some clarity. So I don't know. I'm sure the Robusto is good too. But we're here at this big boy Toro. Really nice. Impressive with the smoke output. The amount of black pepper is really nice, and it's a lively amount. The salty sea salt finish is very nice. The caramel toffee note's nice. It's nutty. It's toasty. It's about 70% darkness. A long, heavy finish, but all in all, it's it's a nice cigar to relax with and still have enough power to keep you interested. If you're not eating watermelon, I don't know what's wrong with you. Watermelon cigars is like one of my favorite combinations. All right, we'll come back. Holding the smoke on that. Great construction, great burn, great draw. We're gonna get rid of this ash now. Doesn't want to go. Doesn't want to go. You gotta go now. Ah, shit, I forgot to look up the size. I'll look at the last third when I get there. I'd say I'm enjoying this cigar. You know, I'm not going to lie to you and say, hey, this is some amazing blend, and you better try it because it's a new cigar, and only the new stuff's the best. But it's really enjoyable. As far as whether, obviously this is a new for Rocky, but whether this came out today or 10 years ago, I would just tell you, this is a solid, very good cigar. Anywhere maybe between 4.5, 4.6. Enjoyable. Like I could recommend it. Maybe even a 5-pack. Like, hey, I'm having a good time with this. Like, I could drink water with this. I could drink a nice ale. If I wanted to, I don't know about scotch. That's too strong of a drink with this. Fuck. Mmm. Maybe an espresso. It's quite nice. It has a good amount of sweetness that's in the blend, and it's not like some shitty type of sweetness vibe where it's like, it's off-putting. Like when you have a cigar that has nice sweetness, though, if it doesn't work with the blend, it could be like, you know what I'm saying, though? It could be off-putting. Like if someone farted, but it smelled like, I don't know, Skittles. And you're like, you fucking Skittle fart, motherfucker. You nasty ass. Point is, though, it's not a nasty cigar at all. It's actually quite delicious. It's very slow burning. Ecuadorian Habano wrapper. It's gotten a little stronger. It's more of a heavy medium plus at this point. At this point where we're at, it would be like if you were maybe an inch into your Robusto, because we're about 2 inches into the cigar, maybe a little more, about 2.5, because I think it was more than 6 inches, the cigar. I think it was 6.5. But do I like this cigar? Yeah, I like the blend. I like the way it's hitting. It has balance. It has sweet notes, has salty notes. You know, it's nice. There's nothing else to say besides this is a good blend. I'm not going to say it's going to blow out your choach and you're going to go, well, this is the best cigar I ever had. Look, if you want to try something new or just try a new cigar that I think is in the very good category, that anyone could enjoy it. It's not some full-strength cigar, and it's not a mild cigar. The length of the finish is nice. It's there. It's not some like very, very heavy length or heaviness, but about medium. There's enough there. There's enough flavor on the tongue that's sticking around, and the saltiness and the black pepper sticks around the tongue. So that's nice. That's not. Maybe you have some fucking chicken or turkey with this thing. I don't know. Fucking, you already got salt and black pepper going on. It's an enjoyable cigar. I don't think he hit a home run with this. Definitely a base hit, maybe a double. The wheels on the bus go round and round. So I think Rocky is just, making more stuff. In this case, this is a good one. It's enjoyable. There's a little bit of smoky charred wood going too well. Nice smoke output too. So we'll see how the complexity changes. Holding the smoke there really also there's nice charred wood. I'm hoping that's going to continue. Let's hold that smoke again. So let's hope that as we get to the stronger part of the cigar, big smoke output, that the stronger notes or something like that, the heavier notes might start coming out, adding to the blend. And also we'll see if this thing could get to medium full. That'd be really nice. So, solid cigar. A solid cigar. At this point, at least a 4.5. Enjoyable. Not everything could be fucking, hey, best thing you ever had. But really a solid cigar. I can't say nothing bad about it. I could say it's pretty good. It's kind of great. It's not like, oh my God, bro, this is a Don Carlos or this is, Liga number 9. No. But it's a really good mid-tier cigar, and I think at a solid price point. And the draw on this thing is phenomenal. And the smoke output. And it is not packed lightly, so to get that much tobacco in there to still be drawing that well and smoking that well, I have no fear this thing going out. I mean, great smoke output. Razor sharp burn, and it is what it is. I'm having a really good time with this, and I'll come back. Well, we're deep into the cigar. It was 6.5 by 54. With the full pack, that burns very slow. I really enjoyed this cigar. I have nothing bad to say about it. I can't lie to you and say this is some amazing blend that you have to try. But there's nothing negative to report. It was enjoyable. It was kind of delicious. And it had a profile that wasn't exotic or something you never tried before, like the flavor notes itself. But overall, it was enjoyable. Semi-dessert type of blend with nice caramel, toffee, nutty notes with a good amount of lively black pepper and nice rock salt, sea salt with some smoky charred wood. Not an immense amount, but enough. So overall, it had a good amount of complexity, nice flavor that lingered around. Not like a super heavy or long finish, but enough. It was enough where the flavor hangs around on the tongue. I did find out the cigar comes in multiple sizes. You have a Robusto at 5.5 by 50. There was a Gordo. There was this one, the longest one. And then, but there was a 3.5 by 40 something. Was it 43 or 46? They made a Petite Corona size, which that might be a banger. I didn't see that there. But that's with this blend, which is a nice medium plus. It's ending on like a light medium full. But this blend in that little size is definitely going to increase the temperature a lot. It's definitely going to be a lot more intense than where this is. So maybe I'd like to try the other side of this and go as short and skinny as possible. Should you try this out? I think so. I think if you have a chance to, don't go out of your way. But if you check it out, you'll have a solid good time. This is in the heavy long Toro, so I don't really recommend Gordos all that much. So maybe try this in Robusto. I think you can have a good time. I can almost say I know you're gonna have a good time, but it's not some amazing cigar that I can tell you it's box worthy, but it's a solid stick with I think a good tobacco blend with enough age on it that it's polished enough, but still has enough power. I think just overall, combined with the good construction, a reasonable price point for MSRP for 2024 of $12 for a large, long, heavy Toro box pressed. Nothing better to say about it. It's an honest cigar, I think. So I think you'll have an honest time with it. It's enjoyable. With really a lot of massive smoke output. I just can't stress that enough. Really massive smoke output. Has a buttery texture to it as well. The mouth feels nice. Oh, I got nothing bad to say about it. Thanks, Rocky. I'll see you guys around. Don't do anything stupid. Don't go to jail. No cigars in jail. I don't think you can get watermelon or fresh fruits or pineapple. I mean, come on. Everything's going to suck. So don't do anything stupid. I'll see you guys around and stay fresh.